Let's put the Oracle story generator to the test and see if it can actually generate some cool stories for our tabletop RPG campaigns. Hi there fellow roleplayers and game masters, my name is Mr. Tarask and this is somewhat more of a spontaneous video because this just arrived at my doorstep from Nord Games. Yes, it was sent to me by Nord Games for free for me to do a video on, so just to get that out of the way so you know. Now, this is my honest opinion about the Oracle story generator, because as you can see, the plastic is still around it, it is still sealed. So what I want to do is I want to open it up and see if it actually does what it promises it does, because I have known about this product for quite a while. I actually have a few of these loose decks, but I never really use them for my game. So I just want to try it on camera and see what Nord Games can come up with. But most of the time, when Nord Games does random rolling tables to create taverns, to create situations, to create campaign stories or whatever, most of the time they are completely insane. I've used their books to create cities and live on screen, and they always just turn out really great. Now, the Oracle story generator is a tool to give you inspiration. It should not ever dictate exactly what you're going to do with your campaign, because that takes the fun out of it. Now, look at these really cool colors now that the plastic is off. So what does it do? Let me just quickly say what it does. It's by Nord Games. Endless inspiration. Generate awesome stories for your role-playing games with the Oracle story generator. Simply draw 5 cards to form a sentence prompt consisting of an actor, action, subject, intent, and development for a new story ID every time. This boxed set contains 5 uniquely themed 60 card decks, including contracts and bounties, epic adventures, political intrigue, relics and artifacts, and simple side quests, each with over 250 million possible combinations. So 250 million combinations per 60 card deck, which is of course exactly the truth. So I'm going to just open this up and see what we get and just test it out. Just test it out on camera. This could be a very short video. I don't know how long this video is going to end up being, but this is just this. There it is. So we have the box, which is, by the way, one of those boxes that you can actually put on your shelf without it ever because that's one of my problems with the starter set of Montague Games, of the Cypher system. It's like a box, but you cannot ever put it on your shelf because it just falls flat and it's just weird little cardboard. This is proper cardboard. Okay, I'm reviewing cardboard right now, but it's important for me that cardboard is actually good. There is a book. I didn't expect this. So there is a book in here which gives you all kinds of, I don't know what exactly is in here. Instructions and pre-generated stories. All right. Author JVC Perry. This is a good product. I did not even know that JVC Perry wrote this. I really genuinely. So Joshua Perry, my buddy, that I write with a lot. Also working on my new book, The Quintessential Guide to Urban Encounters, together with Wally DM. I do meetings with him on a regular basis. I love him, and I didn't know he wrote this, so it's probably going to end up being really good, but let's just try to be okay, instructions and pre-generated characters. Let's look at this a little bit later. And now, these decks are actually much bigger than I expected. These aren't regular size card decks. These are actually much bigger. So, what is in here? There's a card deck. This one, for example, says contracts and bounties, right? So, what I need to do now... so just to give you a, not a banana for size, but a bridge-sized card deck. This is not a poker size, I think. I think it's for playing bridge. So it is just like a regular card deck. These are bigger and a tiny bit wider, right? So just to give you that idea. Let's open this up. So what do we get here? We have... The artwork on here is insane. It is really, really, really great. So is the artwork the same for like each card in a deck? Or yes, the artwork is the same. It's really beautiful artwork of this. I don't know. There's this ranger type person or fighter with bow and arrow, and then there is this werewolf type creature begging them to spare their lives or something like that. I don't know. So we have development, intent, subject, action, and actor. Okay, these are not all different. So this is the development card, the one that I showed you. The subject cards are these ones, which is this. It is the same character with the bow and arrow, so it's probably going to be a story on the back of this, which I absolutely love. Yes, actor, action, subject, and development. So, the actor card, just from the back, you already have an example of what it is. So, somebody's putting up a wanted poster of a wolf, a werewolf type person, right? Then the next card, the action is somebody is like this leading characters is trying to track the beast. So they took the quest and they're like, I'm going to slay that beast, right? And then they're like, oh, look, I found the beast. It's behind that tree or something like that. I don't know, right? That's the beast. And then the final card is just you being on a crossroads, them being on a crossroads of, will I kill them or will I not kill them? Or whatever, right? Make of it what you want. So that's just a really cool example of how this works. So the only thing that you need to do is you need to draw one card from each little pile. So I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna do an actor. I'm gonna draw a action randomly. I'm just doing this and then just somewhere in the middle putting it on my table. You're not seeing that, I know. And then doing this, putting it on my table, right? So that's the random story sentence that I should have right now. Turning them over. So the first card should be my actor, right? I think. Is that? So it's actor, action, subject. There should also be intent. Is there also intent? There should also be intent. Oh, there's also an intent card. Oh shit, this is the second to last one as well. Intent, right? Okay, so so I have 5 cards now. Like this. Boom. Right? This is my sentence that gives me a story. So what you need to do is just pull 5 cards from a deck. Now, then you still have 4 options. So this one is the actor is a beggar. A beggar. A poor unfortunate who has succumbed to poverty. This person now begs for money on the side of the street. Perhaps they are unable to work for some reason. And then you kind of roll a d4, I guess. Let's just roll a 3 on this one. Knowing. This person has seen things during their time on the streets. They know the coming and goings of ordinary folk and will share their knowledge for a price. So that's the person we're talking about. Then we're going over to the action. I think that's the next one. Yes. Will hire you to steal from. The actor wants something stolen from the subject. Okay, so the actor, which is the beggar, wants something stolen from the subject, which is the next one. It might be something that rightfully belongs to the actor, something that endangers others, or simply an act of greed. Then you can roll a d4 again. Let's roll a 2 on this. Wealth. The amassed gold, treasure, gemstones, and the like of the subject. The contract might be to steal all of it or just a certain type of amount of it. So there's like a little... So what you have is like the main thing, right? And then you have like some options that go deeper into it. You can choose from this or roll a d4. Or roll a d4 on this, right? So, yeah, we have a beggar who wants to hire you to steal from a person. Let's figure out who that person is. A giant. Humanoid in shape, but enormous in proportion. Giants have their own complex cultures and societies, some more civilized than others. We have a beggar who wants you to steal from a giant. I absolutely love this. The intent: to uphold the law. The actor might be a generally law-abiding citizen or want to uphold a certain law for their own benefit. That's a hard one. Maybe, and I'm just, that's what this is for. So the Oracle story generator is doing exactly what it needs to be. It makes me think about why and when and how, right? Yes, so the beggar wants you to steal from the giant a lot of coin from the giant, which this one said that it was coin, not like a whatever magic item or a family heirloom. Nope, they want you to steal coin from a giant. This giant maybe still owes money or whatever to the beggar, and the giant just refuses to pay back that money. The giant borrowed money from this person. This person paid them that money, and then the giant refuses to pay it back. And then the beggar kind of started going down like this rabbit hole, and they became a beggar because they became poor, because they landed out too much money with the promise of getting more money back, right? That's just coming up with that on the fly. And it is the law to pay that back. So they're kind of like leveraging that law. And they're like, that's the law, and I need to be paid back, and somebody needs to take me to the giant, or the giant's money to me. And then there is the development. But the whole ordeal is staged. The subject and actor are in cahoots in some way. Perhaps they are secretly allies, or one works for the other. The subject or actor, or any other invested party, might have made up the entire thing. It could be an illusion, a setup, a compelled, or an inside job. Okay, all of this is just to lure people to the giant's cave for the giant to cook soup from. Because the giant turns out to be an Aten, and Atens make humanoid soup. At least they do in my campaigns. That's the story I get from this. I mean, that's what I get from this. You might like pull exactly the same cards and get like an entirely different story from your brain, because that's exactly what these decks are supposed to do. You just pull 5 cards from them and you get yourself an entire story. Now, I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna go quicker, and I'm just gonna pick one random. So I don't know which one is which. Just picking random. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Roll a d4. Let's roll a d4 in this. Actually, roll a freaking d4. Where's my d4? Here's a d4. Roll a d4. It's a 4. So, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which is Epic Adventures. Epic Adventures. Let's just do this one quickly as well. You can skip this. You probably already have an idea of what this is. By the way, if you're interested in getting this, make sure to click the link in the description below. It is an affiliate link. I take a little bit of cash if you decide to pick it up. Or if you decide to pick anything up from Nord Games after clicking that link. So even if you are tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, you're like, I'm gonna buy a Nord Games book. Please visit my channel, click the link under one of my Nord Games videos, and then go buy that book. It helps me out and doesn't cost you a dime extra. So, yeah. Let's pick one. Let's pick... So, the actor. Okay, so, actor. Boom. 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 And boom. Got my 4 cards. Sorry, 5 cards from the Epic Development. Which is, again, they all have a backside. So, we have an actor who is in front of a house that's on fire. Then we have an action. They get like this magical sword, I think they do. Because there is a dragon behind... Oh no, is there a dragon behind this? No, there's no dragon behind this. Then, yes, there is a dragon behind this house. The dragon put like the city on fire. The dragon put the city on fire. The fighter gets a sword from an angel. The fighter goes and fights the dragon. The fighter takes the coin from the dragon. They are now the horde, the owner of the horde. And then other dragons swoop in to come and reclaim the horde. which is actually pretty damn cool, right? Alright. Okay, so a magician, spellcasters of high renown and immense powers. These are they who alter the fabric of these are who alter the there's a grammar error here. These are who alter the fabric of reality with a well-chosen word of significant gesture. Or significant a magician, right? Will command. A command is a task that must be carried out for one reason or another. It normally benefits the commander rather than the target and might be made impossible to ignore. So there might be this magician who's on a town square doing magic tricks. Just simple, dumb magic tricks. And people actually think they're a magician and not like a mage. But then they command, the party comes in to like check it out. They're doing cups and balls or three-card monte kind of thing. They're checking it out, and then secretly the magician does a command, which they roll against, they fail, they're now commanded to do something. Magical items of immense power, which is the subject. So you might have to, again, go and steal. Artifacts are often one of a kind with mythical history. Okay, so the magician commands you to go steal an artifact. But the actor wishes to maintain some kind of order for their own benefit. The kind of order they crave is directly linked to their position within it, most often at the top. They might think, like, I am the righteous mayor to this part of town. I've been here all my life, I know everybody, and I should be like the leader of this part of town. And if I only could get my hands on that staff, that staff that gives me like +4 charisma, people might see me as their leader. So I need that staff. So I'm gonna command people to go and retrieve that staff for me. I don't know. But they must first acquire a hidden relic. In order to continue with the action, the actor must first uncover a powerful magic item. Oh, yeah, this is kind of like overlapping. Makes a little bit less sense right here. But that's what you get from stuff like this. But also it makes a lot of sense. So, because the story I created, this just kind of like suggests what I've just been saying. There's this magician who's doing magician stuff in like maybe a low magic setting. Because then there's people really never thinking like he's a spellcaster, right? The party comes in, kind of checks it out. They get commanded to go steal a staff that gives the person +4 charisma. Because they want to be on top of that part of town, or it might be like a part of town where they want to lead that part of town. They want to be like kind of like sub-mayor or whatever, lord or whatever you call that, of that particular part of town. That is what I come up with from just picking 5 cards from the Epic Adventures deck. And this is like really, really good stuff. Really, really, really good stuff. I mean, it's definitely high quality. These decks are great. There's 3 more in here. There is political intrigue, which could be really interesting. There is relics and artifacts, which is cool, right? And then there is simple side quests, which might be the most interesting one. But let's open that up in a different video. This was just me quickly going over like what the Oracle Story Generator offers you, because I'm pretty excited for this. I really like that this is a thing, and I think you get a lot of bang for your buck, because you can almost until the end of infinity, you can keep drawing cards and come up with different stories, right? And that's the Oracle Story Generator for you. If you are interested in this product, make sure to click the link in the description below, which is an affiliate link. Gives me a couple of bucks if you decide to pick this up or anything up. Again, like I said, if you want to pick anything up from Nord Games, please just click the link in one of my Nord Games videos, and I just get a couple of dollars. It's an affiliate link. But I really, really think that for people who have like these bunch of players who take a left turn unexpectedly every now and then, this could prove to be very, very handy, because you couldn't just be like, okay guys, okay, if you want to like not follow the main story and kind of test me, I got a tool for that. You pull this off the shelf and you come up with a brand new story that is completely random, and there's infinite amounts of possibilities. I like it. I love it. It's going on the shelf here somewhere, so you will probably see it for a very long time to come.